Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Anonymous channel. Today we're going to play another chapter from Veil of Secrets, and it's chapter 3 called The Powers That Be. Last time we played, we found what do you call it? A piece of mm, who was our friend names again? Whatever. I forgot her name. But yeah, let's start the game. So, you found Kate's veil abandoned in the wood, that's what I said. Kate. And you were sure she'd been kidnapped. That's right, you were worried. Wouldn't you be? We're not talking about me. What did you do next? What anyone would do. I went to the police. To Chevauche? Yup. You don't sound very happy about that. Oh, believe me, I'm not. Veil of Secrets. With our best friend Kate Smith's battered, well clutched. Blah 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 blah. Bridgeport Police Station. You are determined. Blah 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 blah. Kate's disappearance. The beauty Jeff Duffy. Blah 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 blah. Way as you enter. Uh, the chief isn't taking. The two of you barrel past him toward Chief Ward's desk. He glares straight at you. You again? Sir, we found clear evidence of foul play at the Sterling estate. And why were you investigating that scene? Didn't I tell everyone to go back to the station? Including you, Silverhawk? Yes, Chief, but Mra shared a piece of information with me that prompted. Mra? Who the hell is Mra? I am. Maybe you remember me better as you again? And why are you interfering with my investigation, Mra? Yeah, what investigation? You couldn't get out of there fast enough. Kate is missing, and you didn't even search the grounds. As a reporter for the New York Herald, it's pretty clear to me that you had no interest in actually figuring out what was going on. Reporter? The beauty is Silverhawk. Why are you fraternizing with reporters? You know the rules. I will fire you for this. Do it. Fire me. And if when whatever happened to Kate comes to light, enjoy the blowback for quashing an inactive investigation. Chief, I won't waste your time. You need to see the new evidence we uncovered. It's Kate's veil. We found it deep in the woods behind the Sterling mansion. It was right next to some fresh tire tracks, and a car had just taken off when we arrived on the scene. Don't you see? Kate's been kidnapped. Every second counts. Yep. You agree? He laughed. Oh, heck no. Glad you had fun playing Hardy Boys, but as a real detective, I see a far more likely explanation. Oh, really? And what's that? Isn't it obvious? Your bride ran off with another man. Let him meet her out in the woods so she wouldn't have to face the consequences of the sellings. The veil fell off, but what does she care at that point? Am I right? We can't determine any of that from the evidence. She falls, you really need to think about who you're protecting here. Is it just some misplaced sense of loyalty, or is someone paying you to cover it up? Maybe the Stallings got rid of Kate and you're keeping their secret? I'm going to blow this whole thing wide open. Nice performance. No, really. You'd give up reporting and go into acting. If 24 hours go by and there's still no sign of her, by all means, come back and file a missing persons report. Till then, I'm gonna need you to leave me and my officers alone. We got real police work to do. Sir, maybe we should. Don't even start with me, Duffy. Isn't there an empty coffee pot somewhere that needs you? Yes, sir. But the evidence could be contaminated if we drop it, Silverhawk, or I'll suspend your ass. I'm leaving now. Look at that. Maybe you do have some brains after all. I'm warning you. If anything happened to Kate, her blood will be on your hand. I'm sorry, Ma. It's not your fault, Naomi. You did everything you could. Not yet, I haven't, but I will. We'll find Kate, I promise. You flash her a quick smile and step outside before she falls and start chewing her out again. You're just about to call a cab, blah 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 to whip open the passenger's door. Get in now. What? You again? I don't take comments from anyone. You have no idea what you're dealing with, Ma. Believe me, you don't want to piss off the Sterlings. Look, I'm not trying to piss anyone off. I just want to find out what's happened to Kate. I don't give a damn what you want. Now get in or face the consequences. Fine, I'll come with you, but you better have answers. I better have answers. Sorry to break it to you, asshole, but you'll be doing the answering here. You barely have a chance to close the door behind you before Breeze Peter. Okay. Is this fun for you? Making more drama for my family? Making drama? Kate's missing. Why am I the only one who seems to care about that? She bolted when she realized she couldn't cut it. Case closed, Sherlock. That's not what happened. Naomi and I found. You know, if I wanted to hear your half-baked conspiracy theories, I would ask, doesn't anyone teach people like you that little social cue? Fine, am I allowed to at least ask where you're taking me, or would that be a dreadful fox pass? Father wants to talk to you. Follow me. Prince weaves his way through blah 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 blah. Behind him blah 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 blah. Okay. Wait here. Hello, Ma. I see this one has drawn your eye. I suppose. It's a scale model of the Endurance, the vessel my ancestor, Magnus Starling, captained to this country. Seems like the Starling's history with Bridgeport goes back quite a ways. The Starlings put Bridgeport on the map, Ma. Literally. In just a few years, Magnus transformed it from a row of decrepit beach shacks to a thriving port town without us. Well, this place wouldn't exist. That doesn't mean you own the town. Ah, but we do own it, bruh. More than half the major building, the port. That still doesn't give you the right to. My family built Bridgeport, and we continue to build it. The new library, the theater, the parks, all of this exist thanks to the Starlings. And unlike some people, the citizens of this town are grateful for that. I see. Just remember, Ma, you're here in Bridgeport. as our guest, and a guest should know better than to pry in the host's affairs. If that's how you feel, take my stay off your tab. Yeah. Excuse me? You hurt me, I'll pay my own way. Surely there's no need. Oh, but there is. If pretending nothing happened to Kate is one of the conditions, then I shouldn't stay here as your guest. You're making a colossal mistake, Ma. One which you apparently refuse to be dissuaded from. I'll have that woman who owns the B&B switch the account to you at once. Yes? Here's something's come up concerning Tanner. I'm afraid it's urgent. How foolish of me, thinking I had at least one son I could count on. Please excuse us, Ma. We should discuss this somewhere more private. I'm sure you can show yourself out. Of course, I hope Tanner's alright. I could take a quick look around, who knows what might turn up. Yeah, why not? Check out the check out the mm, cabinet. You look at the built-in wall cabinet pulling open blah 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 blah. Where you find a pile of old maps and blah 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 blah. This seems out of place. Mysterious locket. It's engraved with initial AA. I wonder what that could be. Another evidence. Someone close to peace, probably. Check out the shelf, walls, the desk. You slide the desk drawer open. Inside you see an array of office supplies. Nothing suspicious. Except, of course, the desk is twice as deep as the drawer. That doesn't seem right. I knew there was more to it. Coded paper. Whoa. But why would the Sterling need a secret code hidden inside a secret drawer? Unless they had something to hide, that is, which they clearly do. Check out the bookshelf. This is all non-fiction histories, biographies, and of course plenty of raw capitalism options. Not that I'm surprised, but they're all just regular books, no secret hiding here. Check out the walls. The walls? What with the walls? Something tell me kindness wasn't your strong suit, Magnus. I should get out of here. Well, my first two option is the right choice. This place is even bigger than I thought. An entire room dedicated to sports trophies. Who knew there were that many lacrosse tournaments ever? Thank goodness you're here. Maybe you can explain the trophy room? Sterling men have competed in Bridgeport Open every year since its founding by Archibald Sterling in 1923. We like to celebrate their accomplishment, and if and of course Tanner and Price's or Crow's achievements are important as well. But this area here, it's all mine. Wow, Mrs. Sterling, you must have been a hell of a tennis player. One of the best in my day. I could have gone pro, but I sacrificed all of that to become a Sterling. Being a part of this family requires that, you know. Of course, Kate never understood the idea of sacrifice. It was a sort of strain between her and Tanner. What? She never mentioned that. I'm sure she wouldn't. It must have been embarrassing for her. And they both tried, of course, in the end, though. Maybe they were just too different. Perhaps I should bleh, be grateful it ended this way. At least there won't be a divorce. Those are always so distasteful and costly. Now, if you'll excuse me, what is it? Yes. Maria, would you please show Mara to the front door? Apparently, it's easy to lose one's way at Stelimano. The maid leads you outside. The air breeze and you can't help but shiver slightly as a cold breeze passes over you. I don't care what anyone says, Kate. I know you won't just run off. I'll find you. Hello? Hey, it's Grant. This is Ma, right? Oh, the what was he? What were he? A detective or something? A police or? I'm not sure. But let's not dwell on my devious numbers lettering skills. How are you holding up? Honestly, it's been a hell of a day. I'm more sure than ever that something's happened to Kate. I can't seem to get the chief to take me seriously. I asked around a bit just to see if not anyone had heard anything, but so far all I've turned up is a lot of dead ends. Thanks for trying, Gran. It means a lot to me. Of course, Kate's my friend too, after all. Anyway, since I can't offer you a lead, maybe I can help take your mind off things for a bit. No, I'm done for the Marina Bridgeport Festival of Ships. No, we're not going. We are. I'm not going with you. Please let me choose. That means you'll join me, right? Dinner's on me, and I promise if there's one thing you can count on rich seaside towns for, it's a great meal. That, and we can talk about what's been going on with Kate. I'm not trying to get closer to Grant, so no, I'll pass. Sorry, Grant, it's just I need to focus on Kate right now. It's okay, I get that. Before you go, I have to ask, do you think Kate just ran off? No, Kate had her flaws, sure, but she loved Tanner. I don't think we should leave him like that. Unless. Unless what? Oh, I hate the shift. Unless something made her change her mind about Tanner. Like what? Really? Nothing specific, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I guess my lawyer side coming out. Grandsons of blah 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 blah. Oh, the shift. I'm sure you're busy. I'll let you go. Before you go, I think you should know something. I didn't say anything earlier because, well, Tanner's my friend, but the other day Kate called me over to her apartment. She was upset. Wait, Kate has an apartment? I thought she lived with the Sterlings. She did mostly, but she kept her own apartment. She'd go there whenever she needed space. Oh my god, I've got to get over there, like right now. Where is it? Here, I'll send you her address. Let me know how it goes, yeah? It's a promise. You hang up and rush over to the address Grant sent you. A little while later, you arrive, blah 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 blah. Of course it's locked. Why didn't I think of that? Though it is a pretty safe neighborhood, maybe Kate left the window open in back. Who? Oh my god. Huh, that's it? Is that it? Oh, come on. Really? Well, whatever. Hmm. So we got two more evidence, I believe. So yeah, I think the more the merrier, right? Well, whatever. Yeah, the chapter is just okay for me. Uh, in my opinion, it's just not as good as chapter 2, but yeah, we'll see. So, if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.